I think what's most important to me right now is taking solution-focused therapy back to its roots of systemic thinking. I'm not sure why Steve and Insoo did not include the word family. I think it's a good thing they didn't, because a lot of people think family therapy is only for families. They don't understand that it's using relationships.
Yes,
It's a
everybody
systemic,
in a concept,
right?
context.
So I don't know a good way to resolve this, but I would like to hear more people understanding the roots. Steve and I started to have a conversation after he finished his last book, and he and I were talking over email, and we were talking about the foundation of family therapy. And part of that is because some of my work has been in basic skills and basic competencies, in core competencies, we call them, in family therapy. So I have done a lot of reading and studying about core competencies. And so we started talking about the foundation and core competencies of solution-focused work. And because at that time there was conversation that maybe you didn't have to have any mental health training to be a good solution-focused therapist.
Yeah.
And that didn't make sense to either of us, but we weren't sure why.
No.
We weren't sure why we were uncomfortable with that. So we had started the conversation, but he died before we could get very far into it. And I like to think that some of that would have come back to the roots of relationships and interaction. The Mental Research Institute was all about interaction, and not looking at content, but looking at how people behave with each other. I have a very strong belief in the healing power of relationships. I've had clients who weren't making much progress with me in therapy, and then they would meet somebody who would become their partner, their life partners. And being with somebody who loves you unconditionally, and you love back, and who thinks you're just marvelous, and is willing to be with you in the dark times, just that alone is so healing. So I like to think that Steve and I would have come back to that, and Insoo would have agreed. Insoo would have had to agree. It wouldn't work if she didn't agree, but I think she would have, because she was very clear about relationship questions. So I guess that's where I am right now, is really wanting us to get back to those roots. And then, however the approach evolves or develops, I think is marvelous. We have some brilliant people out there, talented, brilliant people who are doing this, and it's just such great fun to listen to them. But sometimes I would like to hear a little more about that.
Thank you so much, Thorana. It's been a pleasure talking to you.